responses through your email. So a canned response would be a message that maybe you send over and over to different people, a saved message, I guess, that you would use often and not have to retype it each time. I love this. Love, love, love this feature. So the first thing you want to do is you have to set your Gmail, so this will work in your eMerge email or your other Gmail accounts. So you go into settings and you go into settings here. You're going to go to labs. Now mine's alphabetical in order of the ones I already have enabled. You're going to look for canned responses, but because I already have this enabled, yours is going to be just slightly down and it's going to be alphabetical, so you're going to scroll down just a little bit to get to it. So once you see this canned responses, you want to enable it. Mine's already enabled. Then you're going to hit Save Changes. Okay? So now, when you go back to your email and you go to compose a message next time, you hit compose, and let's say you already have canned messages saved. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth on this. I already have messages I have saved. So I'm going to go down to this little arrow here on my message and I hit more options. Then I'm going to go to canned responses. So I have a couple that I already have set up. So let's say I needed to send a message out, and in this case I'm sending a message out about the Real Satisfied tip. So I want to insert this into my composed email. So I hit insert. So it inserted not only the message that I had saved previously, but even the subject line, which is just great. So now I can type the person's name and it sends it out. Now, let me delete this and start a new one. I'm going to show you how to save a canned response so that you can use it over and over. So I go in to compose the message for the first time, and let's say I'm going to put nice to meet you this weekend or something. Meet you at the open house. Okay, and I've got a little quick save here. Da, 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 da. Okay, so you create your message. Now, in order to save it, I'm actually going to remove my subject line, and I'll show you why in a second, or my signature line. I'll show you why in a second. So you create the message that you want to save, that you're going to use over and over. You go down to more options, you go to canned responses, and now you're going to create new canned response. So it's under this little save part. So I have an insert part I used a minute ago, I have the save part, and then I have the delete part. So now I'm going to go to save it. And it just kept the subject line, which is fine to me. I like that label, I guess. Hit OK. So now, next time I go to compose a message to that person I met at the open house and I have my canned response ready to go, when I hit compose, see how my signature line is already there? So now that's an important note. So now when I go to canned responses and I want to insert nice to meet you, that's why I deleted that signature line when I created the first time. If not, it would be there twice. So you might have to clean that up. Just a little tip. So now it kept the subject line in my message. If I wanted to add something, I can, or edit it, whatever, and now I can send it off to the person I need to send it off to. If you wanted to tweak it and save it, you can take that message and then go to canned responses and hit save, and it will save on top of that. So that will do a save as, I guess, if you want to call it that. That's how you do that. Now, another little quick tip, if you're ever sort of stuck for what to say, or you need some verbiage, or you need some ideas, in your business center, we're all used to knowing that those campaigns exist, but this quick email template, which really is the same thing of sending out, canned response in a sense, but sometimes I'm looking for verbiage on, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while verbiage, or hey, are you still looking for homes verbiage? And I just sort of need some new, fresh ideas on how to write a message. If you go into this quick email, this is a great way to find that library. And this is kind of the same process if you want to import a message. So you go to import from the Action Plan Manager, and then what it pulls up is that library of letters that are available to you. So there's over 200. So if you were looking for something about following up with someone from an open house, you could certainly look at these letters and maybe get inspiration, try to get some verbiage that you could use in a canned response. Certainly you can send the message out here to the client, but I'm just pointing out that this library does exist. It is what we build our campaigns on, but it's also a great resource if you're just looking for other ways to kind of communicate an idea. So that's my suggestion for the tip of the day.